Be sure to subscribe and click on the bell for notifications on future uploads. Hello everyone, Simon Bard here, or you can call me Sully. And now it's time to wrap up this year's Sulli-Ween with a review of a Disney Halloween special for Disney's 100th anniversary. And what I'm reviewing is one of my favorite Halloween specials that I grew up watching and still enjoy to this day. Originally aired on ABC on October 25th, 1996, it's Winnie the Pooh, Boo-Dee 2, or officially known, and I go by, as Boo-Dee 2, Winnie the Pooh. Director Rob LaDuca had made a delightful Winnie the Pooh Halloween special with good characters, a nice story, and well-done animation. Halloween has arrived in the 100-acre wood, and Winnie the Pooh and his friends are dressed up for trick-or-treating, with Pooh as a bee, Tigger as a skeleton, and Eeyore as a mummy. But Pooh doesn't want to start Halloween without Piglet, as he's staying at home constructing a monster out of his appliances as a way to show how brave he can be. But when Piglet's friends arrive, Tigger rushes everyone out to celebrate until Pooh spots a bee and tries to get honey, ultimately getting chased by bees and crashing Rabbit's pumpkin garden. And later on, Piglet gets scared of Tigger's mention of Halloween happenings, and Piglet barricades the windows in his home. Thus, Pooh and his friends decide not to celebrate Halloween, calling it a Hallow-wasn't for Piglet's own sake, until Pooh thought of having Hallow-wasn't with Piglet. But Piglet runs away from home, having gotten scared by seeing a monster outside his door, and Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore, dressed as blanket ghosts, try to find and save Piglet, who's supposedly taken by spookables. All the while, Gopher shows up in costumes as his friends, in an attempt to win a prize for best costume. I first saw this on VHS and I really liked it and watched it every Halloween with other Halloween specials like Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Grinch Night, and It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. And I did mention this special and others on a video of Halloween specials I watched years ago. The charm and likability of these characters and situations are still as present in this as ever, and there's many enjoyments here with very little to dislike. Tigger giving Rabbit's pumpkins scary faces, Rabbit giving his pumpkins P names, and even saying a few P words in his intro. Both Piglet and Eeyore get scared by a poke in their butt. Gopher's costumes of him as his friends look creative. Except there's no costume of Tigger, which makes me wonder why Gopher didn't make a Tigger costume. Yet Eeyore calls Gopher's Eeyore costume a yak, and Rabbit calls Gopher's rabbit costume a muskrat. But his final costume looks pretty good. Piglet's creation of a monster or a spookable looks cool, and a couple of visual gags like multiple piglets, stripes coming off of Tigger, and the sun setting fast, which made me laugh the first time I saw it, and it still gets me in a chuckle. And while this isn't a musical, there are two songs here and they're done pretty well. I Am Not Afraid and I Want to Scare Myself, the latter of which is my favorite, giving a Heffalump and Woozles vibe with the right kinds of spooks and colors of Halloween in a family-friendly way. Not to mention some nice angles and wonderful animation. And are unicorns really a thing in 100-acre wood or in Tigger's imagination? Because there is a unicorn in this song. As for the first song, it's a sweet little number for Piglet of wanting to be brave but hasn't gotten it down yet as the special continues. One footnote I have, which is a tiny issue of Piglet going out trick-or-treating with his friends. He says he likes to go out as Pooh's very best and very bravest friend, indicating that he'll just go out as himself. Yet in the last scene, Piglet's seen wearing a flower costume, which was shown earlier, but did he imply that he'll go out as himself despite wearing a costume? Is it saying that a flower is Pooh's very best and very bravest friend, even if he knows it's Piglet? It seems a little odd how it's presented based on Piglet's wording and one of the last shots. At least Gopher has a sizable version of his final costume. But despite the questionable final moment and an occasional missed opportunity, I quite enjoy this one. As someone who loves Winnie the Pooh since childhood, this is another good special to feature him and his friends, and it's one I never get tired of for the characters, humor, animation, songs, and many fun and memorable moments when seeing it every year for Halloween. And it's likely my second favorite to It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. 3 Halloween Mickeys. And that is all for this year's Sulli-Ween. So thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Facebook or X, support me on Patreon, and until next time for a new video, thanks for your time, and have a happy Halloween.